Mazimba, murise chabondoka, ma je ayewa I India YouTube account Yenika. Please subscribe right now. Click the subscribe button now hapana chaunobva. It is November 6th, 2025, and you need to stop what you are doing. You need to put down your tea, stop scrolling, and turn up the volume. You need to call your brother, your auntie, your friends in the diaspora, and you need to share this video link with them right now. I am telling you, share it now, before the powers that be, the ones who are always watching, decide to have this video taken down. Because what I am about to tell you, what I am about to show you, is not a rumor. It is not some second-hand gossip. You see, I am Malungu Welizwe. And unlike all the other so-called analysts who are sitting comfortably in South Africa or England, guessing, I am not guessing. I am here. I am inside. I am in the one place you all whisper about but never want to see. I am in Harare Remand Prison. I am your man on the inside, and I am the only one who can give you the brutal analysis. So I am asking you, for your own sake, to click the like button right now. Click the subscribe button. It is the only way I can keep sending these updates to you. I am promising you, as your man on the inside, a daily update. You want to know what happens when the gods of this nation fall, and I am here to show you. You will not get this on ZBC. You will not get this in the state paper. You will only get it here. Today, we are talking about the greatest drama in Zimbabwe, the main event, the story that has shaken this entire prison and the entire country to its core, the Holy War in D-Wing. We are talking about the arrival of the Prophet. You see, before 2 days ago, this little corner of Harare Remand, the political wing, as they call it, political. It is just a glorified, slightly less stinking cell block. It had its own little ecosystem. This place, it has a smell. It is a mix of boiled cabbage, unwashed blankets, stale urine, and fear. It is the smell of failure. And D-Wing. Oh, D-Wing is special. It is the 5-star hotel of this hell. It is where they put the men they want to manage. Before the Prophet arrived, this kingdom of misery was ruled by 2 fallen kings, 2 men who, on the outside, were giants, but in here are just 2 bitter, angry ghosts forced to share the same gloomy corridor. In the first cell, we have the first Walter Mzembi. You all remember him. Of course you do. The G40 man, the intellectual, the silver-tongued minister of tourism who wore the sharpest suits, the man who flew around the world telling everyone that Zimbabwe was a world of wonders. Vakomana. He knew about wonders, all right. He was living in one. He was the smooth, educated face of the Magaya era that hid all the rot underneath. And now he is here. He has been here for months, ever since he made that one fatal, stupid mistake. He came home in June. He fled in 2017 when the tanks rolled in. He ran to South Africa to hide, and after all these years, he must have thought, it is fine now. They have forgotten me. What a fool, shitface. The snake never forgets, Walter. It just waits. And they were waiting for him right at the airport. So now, he sits in his cell. He is a broken man, in some ways. You remember he collapsed in here, back in August. His body just gave up. They took him to the hospital, they patched him up, and then they brought him right back. Because the system, you see, it wants him fit and well, it wants him healthy, so he can properly suffer his humiliation. He spends his days reading thick books on political philosophy. He is trying to intellectualize his own destruction. He is a man of ideas, and his idea failed. He is the ghost of G4 in this very prison. And the gossip, the real gossip I see every day, he refuses to eat the prison food. Aiwa, not him. He is still a minister, you see. He only eats the food his lawyers bring in, packed in neat little containers. He looks at everyone, the guards, the other prisoners, with this disgust, like he is too smart, too good to be here. He is here on those old corruption charges, misuse of funds, and, oh, the sweet, sweet irony, those 16 plasma televisions, the TVs he allegedly stole and donated to churches. He thought he was buying loyalty, buying grace. And do you remember which church, which prophet, was a very special recipient of one of those TVS? Huh. Hold that thought. Just hold it. Because this, my friends, is Zimbabwe. The story, it always eats itself. That is king number 1, the philosopher king of failure. Then, in the cell across the hall, we have king number 2, and he is not Mzembi, he is not G40, he is not an intellectual. Aihwa. This is Mike. Mike Chimombe. Mike. The tenderpreneur, the ZANU-PF Central Committee man, the man who loves social media, the man who loves to show you his cars, his houses, his parties with a flurry of US dollar bills. He is the new dispensation, in a Gucci suit. He is the insider, the connected, the man who makes deals. Or rather, the man who made 1 deal, 2 many goats. Yes, goats. You heard me. Mbudzi Javanhu. This Mbinga, this big man, is in here because of goats. 7 million for the presidential goat scheme. A project meant to help the poor rural folk. And Mike, along with his partner, Moses Mpofu, who, by the way, is also here, stuck to Chimombe like a bad smell. They allegedly took the money, forged the papers, and the goats, poof, evaporated. Zakabiwa, huh? Guys, please subscribe. Nakujigisagejo. So, unlike Mzembi, Mike is not here, waiting for a trial. Mike is finished. He is done. He was convicted. October 22nd. Guilty. Fraud. All of it. Now he is just waiting. He is waiting for November 17th, his sentencing date. He is facing 20 years. 20. So, you must understand his psychology. He is not reading philosophy. He is pacing. He paces all day, back and forth, like a caged bull. He is not bitter like Mzembi. He is furious. He is not angry at the system. He is the system. He is angry that his protection, his connections, failed. He is angry that he got caught. He is a man of transactions, and he is desperately, pathetically, trying to find one last transaction to get him out. And these 2 men, Mzembi and Chimombe, they hate each other. It is a beautiful, silent, Zimbabwean hate. Mzembi looks at Chimombe and sees a crude, uneducated thug who knows nothing of governance. The man who burned down the house Mzembi was trying to sell, and Chimombe looks at Mzembi and sees a dinosaur, a bookman, a man who talks and talks, a man who lost. And in Chimombe's world, if you lose, you are nothing. So that was the balance of power, a Cold War, the ghost of yesterday, and the zombie of today. Until Tuesday, November 4th, the day the sky fell. This is what you came for. This is the unfolding. It was mid-morning, the worst part of the day. The silence in here is thick. It smells like cabbage and despair. Mzembi was reading his books. Chimombe was pacing, his footsteps echoing, thud, thud, thud. And then, a new sound. Footsteps, but different footsteps. They were fast. They were nervous. There were many of them, and whispers. The guards. They were agitated. Mzembi looked up, his face annoyed that his concentration was broken. Chimombe. He froze. He stopped pacing. He sniffed the air like an animal sensing a predator. Or a savior. The whispers got louder. We could hear them from our cells. Ndiye? Ndiye here? Is it him? No, it can't be. He is coming here. Who? Who could possibly rattle these hardened prison guards? These men who see big men fall every day? The main gate to the D-wing corridor. It groaned open. A slice of dirty light cut into the gloom. And in that light, we saw them. 4 guards, 2 in front, 2 behind, and in the middle, he was not in chains. He was not in prison greens. He was in white. Not prison white, holy white. He was in his full prophetic garments. It was Walter, the other Walter Magaya, the prophet, the man of God, the leader of prophetic healing and deliverance ministries, the man arrested just days ago on November 1st up in the mountains with his wife, on charges of rape and fraud, the man who commands stadiums, the man who is a friend to presidents. He was here. You have to understand the shock. Walter Mzembi, his book, his beloved philosophy book. It just slipped. It slipped from his fingers. It hit the concrete floor. Thud. The sound. It was like a gunshot in the silence. Mzembi's face. I wish you could have seen it. It was not hate. It was not surprise. It was uncomprehension. His brain, it just stopped. This was a category error. This broke his entire universe. You see, in Mzembi's mind, he was a political martyr. Chimombe was just a common thief. But Magaya was something else. Magaya was protected. Magaya was part of the system. Magaya was the man Mzembi himself had publicly defended back in 2017. Magaya was the man whose church received one of his TVs. And now, this man, this symbol of untouchable, holy power, was here, in prison. If Magaya can be here, then what was Mzembi? What was any of it? It meant no one was safe. It meant the system was not just eating its enemies, it was eating its friends. It was eating its gods. Mzembi, he looked broken. He looked truly, utterly finished. But Mike Chimombe, Mike did not see a broken system. Mike did not see irony. Mike saw a miracle. Mike saw Jesus Christ himself walking into his cell block. You must remember, Chimombe is facing 20 years. November 17th is his judgment day. His transactional brain was on fire. He was not thinking, oh, a great man has fallen. He was thinking, the prophet is here, my prophet, my man of God. He has come to me. This is a sign. This is my salvation. He was not seeing a fellow prisoner. He was seeing his appeal. He was seeing his conviction overturned. He gripped the bars of his cell. His knuckles were white. He almost knelt. His eyes were wide and gleaming, not with fury, but with a desperate, maniacal hope. And Magaya, the prophet? He just stood there. He looked dazed, yes, but not scared. Never scared. He looked around D-Wing. He looked at the peeling paint. He looked at the filth. And he saw them. He saw Mzembi, slumped, his book on the floor. He saw Chimombe, vibrating at his bars like a man plugged into an electric socket. And he knew. In that instant, he knew. He was not in prison. He was at work. He had a new flock. The guards. Oh, they were a mess. They were fumbling. They were afraid to touch him. One of them, a big sergeant, said, his voice cracking, Prophet Magaya. Sorry, sir. Man of God. This way. We have a cell for you. They unlocked the best empty cell, the one right next to Mike Chimombe, and directly across from Walter Mzembi. Perfect. They gently ushered him in. They gave him a new blanket, still in the plastic wrapper. And then they left. They locked the heavy door, and they practically ran. And then silence. A new silence. A heavy, charged, electric silence. For maybe 10 minutes. Nothing. Just the sound of Magaya sitting on his new thin mattress. And then it began. The chaos. The fight. It was not a fight with fists. Aihwa. These men do not fight with fists. They fight with whispers. They fight for favor. Who moved first? Who do you think? Mike Chimombe, of course. The hustler knows you must be first to market. He slid off his bed. He crept to the bars that separated his cell from Magaya's. He pressed his face close. Then Mike said, his voice hoarse and sickly sweet, "Prophet. Prophet. Makadi? Ndiripano, man of God. It's me. Mike Chimombe. Musatye, prophet, do not be afraid. We are here. Magaya." He turned his head. Slowly. He just looked. Then Chimombe continued, the words tumbling out of him. "Prophet, this is a mistake. This is a travesty. This is persecution, man of God. They are fighting you because you are too big, just like they fought me. Propaganda, man of God. They lied about me and the goats. They are lying about you now." He was already creating a shared narrative. We are victims. Then he leaned in closer. This was the real pitch. Then he said, "Prophet, this place, it is not fit for you. That blanket. Ah, it is nothing. Man of God, I have another one, a thick one, a clean one. My wife brought it. You can have it. You can have my pillow. And food, prophet. Do not touch this sadza. I get food. From outside. Real food. I can get Nando's in here, prophet. Chicken, rice, mazo. I will give it all to you. Whatever you need. We must stick together. We are not like that one." And he gestured with his head. Across the hall, towards Mzembi. That one. The loser. The dinosaur. Do you see? He was tendering. He was bidding for the contract of prophet's friend. He was fighting, desperately, to be the one who sleeps next to Magaya. He was offering his little prison kingdom of Nando's chicken in exchange for a miracle before November 17th. And Mzembi? He watched. He watched this pathetic, disgusting display, and his face, it twisted. This creature, this goat herder, groveling, offering chicken. Mzembi, he waited. He waited until Chimombe had finished his foul little pitch. Then Mzembi spoke. He did not get up. He did not rush to the bars. He spoke from his cell. His voice, not a whisper, but clear, cold, educated. The voice of a minister. Then Walter Mzembi said, interrupting Chimombe, "Mike, will you please be quiet? You are embarrassing yourself. You sound like a child." Chimombe froze. Then Mzembi said, his voice now cutting through the silence, "Walter, not prophet, Walter." The whole block was silent. Magaya turned his head away from Chimombe. The whole block was silent. Magaya turned his head away from Chimombe. Then Mzembi said, "Welcome to the club of the forgotten. Welcome to the end of the dream." Ah, now this was a different fight. Then Mzembi continued, his voice dripping with sarcasm and a strange pity. And he gestured at Chimombe. "He offers you chicken. He offers you comfort. He thinks this is about comfort. He is a fool. He thinks he is in prison for goats. He does not understand what this place is." Mzembi, now, he stood up. He walked, slowly, to his own bars. He was face to face with Magaya now, through two sets of steel. Then he said, "Walter, look at us, you and I. We are not him. We are not thieves. We are politicians. We are idea men. And that is why we are here. That is why they fear us." This was his pitch. Chimombe was offering a transaction. "I will serve your body." Mzembi was offering an alliance. "I will understand your soul." Then Mzembi delivered the final brutal checkmate. He leaned in. Then he said, his voice low, "I remember 2017. I remember when they came for you the first time. I remember standing up in public as a minister. I called you a visionary. I said they were attacking a man of God. I defended you. And my reward My reward for that loyalty is this cell. And those very televisions I gave to the church, your church, are on my charge sheet. So you see, Prophet, I am in here because of you. And now you are in here with me. We are the same. We are the real martyrs. Boom. The chaos was complete. Chimombe looked furious, confused. Mzembi had outmaneuvered him. Mzembi had a history, a connection. All Chimombe had was chicken. The fight was over, right? Who would Magaya choose? The servant with the food or the equal with the philosophy? Ha! You still do not get it, do you? This is Walter Magaya. He built an empire from nothing. He handles thousands of desperate souls every Sunday. He eats men like Mzembi and Chimombe for breakfast. He sat there, in the middle, for a long, long time. Then he turned his head, first to Mike Chimombe, and he smiled, a warm, gentle, prophetic smile. Then Walter Magaya said, his voice like honey, "My son, Mike, God bless you. God bless your kind heart. The Lord has seen your loyalty. He sees your struggle. Your gift is not small. Do not worry. Your day is coming. November 17th is just a number. God is not finished. Thank you for the offer of chicken. The Lord provides." And Chimombe, oh, you could see him melt. He won. He was the kind son. He was blessed. His hope was relit. Then Magaya turned his head, slowly, to Mzembi. The smile faded. His face became serious, grave, his equal. Then Walter Magaya said, his voice deep and strong, "Minister, Walter, you are right. You always saw the truth. This is not a prison. This is a wilderness. This is a test of giants. They fear us because they cannot control us. Your sacrifice, I see it, and God sees it. We must talk more. We have much to analyze. We are in this together." And Mzembi, he nodded. Once, a sharp, satisfied nod. He won. He was the wise one, the equal, the strategist. Do you see? Do you see what he did? He did not choose a bed. He took both of them. He ended the fight by giving both men exactly what their broken egos needed. He gave the hustler hope. He gave the philosopher validation. And in 10 minutes, Walter Magaya became the king of D-Wing. He made Chimombe his cook, and he made Mzembi his political analyst. That was day one. That was the chaos. But today is November 6th. We are now on day 3, and the real gossip, the brutal analysis, is what is happening now. I can tell you, as your man on the inside, as of this morning, the smell of Nando's was wafting from Mike Chimombe's cell and being passed humbly through the bars to Magaya's cell. It is true. The philosopher lost to the chicken. Mzembi. He is furious. He is sitting in his cell, watching the prophet eat the hustler's food. He thought he was the prophet's equal, but the prophet is eating the thief's chicken. And the new drama? Moses Mpofu, Chimombe's partner. The other goat man. He is jealous. He sees his partner, his co-accused, sucking up to the prophet. I saw it yesterday. Mpofu, he tried to talk to Magaya himself. He interrupted Magaya's prayer time. He tried to ask for a blessing for his own appeal. And Magaya, he just looked through him like he was nothing. The battle is not over. It has just changed. Now, it is a fight between Chimombe and Mpofu for the prophet's attention. This is just the update for day 3. It is madness. But the real questions, the ones I'm investigating for you, are these. What about Mrs. Magaya, Tendai? Where is she? Is she in the female wing? Are they allowed to talk? What is her story? Apparently now, my Magaya was granted bail. And the guards, they were so scared of him. But now, what are they getting? What prayers or payments are they receiving to allow Nando's into D-Wing? You cannot miss what happens. Next, you must subscribe. You must click that button. You must share this link. Right. Now, tell everyone, because I am Mlungu Welizwi. I am your only source, and I will be back tomorrow with more brutal updates from inside Harare, Remand,